What is precision? See, precision is in technical jargon is a crucial to ensure accuracy and avoid miscommunication and also avoid misunderstandings and errors to have some severe consequences. So here I am just discussing some ways to achieve precision in technical jargons. Use standardized terminology. So use industry standards terms and definition to ensure consistency and accuracy. Define technical term. You have to clarify the definition of technical terms and acronyms to avoid confusion. Use precise language. Avoid using vague or ambitious language. Instead, use specific and concise language. Avoid using jargons unnecessarily. Only use technical jargons when necessary and explain complex terms to non technical stakeholders. Use example and analogies. So you can also use examples and analogies to illustrate complex technical concept. Keep up to date. See, stay current with the latest developments and update in the technical fields to ensure accuracy and relevance. Use clear and concise definition. Define technical terms clearly and concisely, avoiding ambiguity and confusion. Avoid using technical jargons and non-technical concepts. So avoid using technical jargons in non-technical contexts, such as in marketing, sales materials. So you have to avoid to use technical jargons over there. Use technical jargon consistently. Use technical jargons consistently across all the communication channels and documents. Verify understanding. See, before speaking, verify yourself that what you are saying the correct jargon words or not. So you have to use the technical terms and concept to avoid miscommunication. So by these guidelines, you can achieve precisions in technical jargons and ensure effective communication among technical professions, stakeholders, non-technicians, audiences. So there are some importance in precisions are ensure accuracy. Precise language helps avoid misinterpretations and ensure that complex concepts are conveyed correctly. Save time. Clear and concise language reduce the need for clarification, saving time and increasing productivity. Enhance credibility. Using precise language in the technical jargons demonstrate the expertise of the credibility in a particular field. Facilitate communication. When you speak in precise language, it helps in technical professions with communicate effectively with each other and with normal and non-technical stakeholders. Prevent errors. Precise language reduce the likelihood of errors and miscommunication, which can have serious consequences in the fields of engineering, healthcare, and finances. So, promote consistency. Precise language ensures consistency in technical documentations, making it easier to maintain and update. Support knowledge sharing. Precise language facilitate the sharing of knowledge and expertise among technical professions. It also enhances safety. In fields like aerospace, healthcare, and energy, precise language is critical for ensuring safety and preventing accidents. Facilitates innovations. Means that precise language enable technical profession to communicate complex ideas and innovate more effectively. Build trust. Precise language helps to build trust among technical professions, stakeholders, customers, which is essential for your successful project and collaboration. So, precisions in medical technologies. Medical terminology is the technical jargons which ensure that doctors is used in the technical form. So first is accurate diagnosis. Precise terms helps healthcare professional diagnosis patiently correctly. Effective treatment. Clear terminology ensures appropriate treatment and medications. Patient safety. Precise language reduce errors and miscommunication to promote patient safety. Consistent documentation. Accurate terminology facilitates consistent medical records and documentations. Communications among healthcare professionals. Precise language enables effective collaborations and consultant. Research and educations. Clear terminology supports medical research, educations, and trainings. Patient education. Precise language helps patient understanding their conditions and treatment. Medical coding and billing. Accurate terminology ensures correct coding and billing. Pharmaceutical precisions. Precise language is critical for prescribing and dispensing medication. Legal and ethical purposes. Precise medical terminology is essential for legal and ethical proceedings. So here I'm using some precise medical terminology, which includes while we using myocardial infarctions instead of heart attack, we use differentiating between type 1, type 2 type diabetes, which is specifying metastasis for benign tumors, using hypertensions instead of using high blood pressure. So by using these precise medical terminology, healthcare professional can also provide high quality patient care, which enhance communication and support medical advancement. So this is the precise, this is the meaning of precise, importance of precise. We use technical jargons on it, and we also learn about medical terminology which is used in the uh, medical sciences. Now go further about information technologies jargons. So before starting this artificial intelligence, first understand what is information technology jargons. So I have some common informative technology jargons. For example, algorithms, which is set of instructions to solve a problem. API, which is application programming interface. It is a set of rules for building software applicants. Bandwidth, which is a data transfer rate, which is usually measured in bits per second. Cloud computing, which is storing and processing the data online instead of using local devices. Cookie, we always see that while we open any website, any site, there's some pop-up coming up with the cookies, accept the cookies or reject your cookies. So there's a small text files stored on devices to track website interactions. Cyber security, protecting digital systems and data from attacks. Data analytics. Data analytics are the extracting insight from data to perform decisions. What is debugging? See, debugging means finding and fixing errors in the software code. If there are some errors and error showings, they just debug it, they edit it. Encryptions. Encryptions means securing data by converting into a code. Firewall, network security system to block unauthorized access. HTML, hypertext markup language, which standard for the creating web pages. IP address, internet protocol address, which is used for unique identifier for devices on a network. Malware, software designed to harmful or exploit systems. Network protocol, which is a set of rules for data communications over network. Open sources, software which publicly accessible code. Phishing, which is fraudulent emails or message to trick users into revealing sensitive information. Server, a computer on software that provides services or host data. software patch, which is update to the fix bugs and vulnerabilities. Virtual reality, which is VR, immersible digital expenses, Wi-Fi, wireless internet connection, and it is also known as connectivity technology. So these are the IT jargons are used in the various aspects of fields, including software development, networking area, cybersecurity area, data connecting, data analysis, and many more. So before starting artificial intelligence, we will learn artificial intelligence in detail from next slide. So just let's go to the blockchain. So what is blockchain? See, blockchain is a digital ledger technology that uses the cryptography to secure and verify transactions on a decentralized network. Here I have some example of blockchain. See, I have one example, actor, an entity that can participate in an action or a network. Address, public address of a private key. Application, specific integrated circuit, which is ASIC, a processing chips that performs a singular function. Bitcoin, which is also known as BTC, a decentralized blockchain that specifically transacts tokens between accounts. Block. See, what is blockchain? Block means a single section of a discrete data. And blockchain means a method of storing data in discrete sections that are linked up together. So what is block depth then? A block's position index in the blockchain relative to the latest block. Block explorer. See, there are some different terms. Block, blockchain, block depth, block explorer. Then we are going to study about block heights, block rewards. So there are some different type of words which come into the blockchain. So what is block depth? What depth is a block's position index in the blockchain which relative to the latest block? And Blocker Explorer means software for reading and analysis the data which contains on a blockchain. Block height, a block's positions index in the blockchain relative to the genius blocks. Block rewards are which have token allocated to an address chosen by the miners for producing a block. See, Banking Secretary Act, which is also known as BSA. US legislation requiring financial institutions to assist government agencies in detecting and preventing money launderings. They are also assuming that no one more than 1/3 of its actors are malicious. Certificate authority. See, there are certificate authority, which also known as CA, is a centralized authority that correlates, identifies with the public and the private key payer. Closed source, proprietary software with source code to that cannot be accessed by the public. Coin token, which is cryptocurrencies. Coinbase company, a US-based cryptocurrency brokerage, or somewhere else. Command line interference, which is CLI, a text-based user interference, confirmations, which is determined of how emulate of the formulation and information in a blockchain is. Consensus, it means the process by which distinct section of a network determine a single truth. Consortium means a private blockage network run by a company or a group of companies. So this is the blockchain which we are studying about. Now, go to the cloud computing. Cloud computing refers to the delivery of computing services, including servers, storage, databases, networking, software analytics, and intelligence over the internet. So I have some activity or I have some examples of computing terms are API endpoints. It means a single entryway that allows multiple APIs or microservices to act cohesively. Auto scaling, scaling resources up or down based on usage and rules. Availability zone, which is also known as AJ, distinct location designed to be isolated from failure in other AJs. Compute insistence means a scalable compute insistence serves constant delivery network, global network that deliver content based on the user location, which is also, I have some more examples. Data warehouse, central repositories of integrated data from one more to disparate sources. Domain name system, which is DNS. It is a naming database that translates domain name to IP address. Identify and assessing the management, which is IAM, that is managed to access to cloud services and having resource securely. Internet gateway. It also allows to communicate between instances and VPC and have local internet issues. Load balancing, which pushes traffic across multiple targets and multiple edges. Managed data stream, which is also known as processing service. Data processing service that fully automated the selection and turning of data processing. Managed NoSQL database services, which is also known as distributed non-relationship database services. Network address translations about NAT, which enables outbound interest and internet traffic from instances in a private subnet. Network peering, a network connection that enables routing traffic between using them private IP address. Regions, from where locations where the resources are hosted. Security groups, it contains a list of security that allows or deny network traffic to resources. Serverless, container service run containers without managing servers. Serverless functions, event driven, serverless computing service that runs code in the response to event. Virtual private cloud, VPC, which is known as a logical isolated sections of cloud where you can launch resources. So artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence in technical jargons are the machine learning. See, machine learning is a AI subset that enables system to learn from data and improve performance. What is deep learning? See, deep learning means DL and subset that use in the neural networks to analyze complex data. Natural language processing, which is also known as NLP, AI, artificial intelligence capability to understand, generate, and process human language. Computer vision, artificial intelligence capability to interpret and understand visual data and having images and videos. Robotics, artificial integrations with robotics to enable autonomous systems like Sophia and having different robotics including in this world. Algorithms, set of instructions for AI system to solve specific and functions and problems. Training data, data used to teach artificial intelligence system to learn, improve. Supervised learning, artificial learning from labeled data to make predictions, and having unsupervised learning, which is artificial learning from unlabeled data to discover patterns. Reinforcement learning, artificial learning from the feedback to optimize performance. Generative adversarial networks, which is GAN, gens we used to say, artificial intelligence models that generate new data and having transfer learning, artificial intelligence applying knowledgeable from one domain to another. What is edge AI? Means artificial intelligence processing data at the edge of the network and reducing latency. Explainability, AI means artificial intelligence ability to provide insight into decision making processes. So these are the technical terms are used in the artificial research, development and deployment which enable the creation of internet and having intelligent systems that transform industries and revolutionize the way we live, we work. Here are some common artificial intelligence terms: algorithms, API, bias. Bias means refers to a certain type of preferences in data, algorithms, or input which might the wrong output. Chatbox, a software application that imitates human conversation through text or the voice commands. Corpus, a large set of data which are structured in a way that it can instruct or train algorithm system technologies, etc. Deep learning, when a machine analyzes the unstructured data, it can be text, image, or file that does not have a label, and it tries to form a pattern of the data provided. Emergent behavior, when an AI system shows unpredictable or unintended capabilities. Generative AI. See, a type of technology that uses artificial intelligence to create content, including text, videos, codes, images, notes, etc. Hallucinations. See, an incorrect response from an artificial intelligence to respond or a false information and output, it present a factual information. So if you want a correct information, write the correct information to the hallucinations. So avoid hallucinations then. Hyperparameter, a parameter of valued that affect the way an artificial intelligence model which learns about hyperparameter. Image recognitions, the process of identify an object, persons, place, or text in any image or video. Intent, the purpose or the reasons behind the user's interaction with an AI. Having a large language of model, which is LLM, and artificial intelligence model that has been trained on large amount of text so that it can be understand language and having a generate human like text. Machine learning, what is machine learning? A subset of artificial intelligence that incorporate aspects of computer sciences, mathematics, and according to coding. Natural language processes, which is NLP. It is a type of artificial intelligence that enables computers to understand spoken and the written human language. Neural network, a deep learning technique designed to resemble the human's brain structure. Overlifting, it occurs in the machine learning training when the algorithms can also work on the specific examples within the training area. Pattern recognition, the method of using computer algorithms to analyze, to detect, and label regularities in data. So now we will go further up for about cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, so I have some technical jargons terms related to cybersecurity, which is SS control list, which is also known as ACL. This is a list of permission that define access to a resource. Next is advanced persistence threat, which is also known as APT. It known for a sophisticated target attack on a computer system. Algorithms, it is a set of instructions to encrypt or decrypt data. Authentications, the verifying the identifier of a user or device. Backdoor means a secret entry points in a system for unauthorized access. Botnet, which is internet of the compromised devices which control remotely. Buffer overflow, exceeding a buffer capacity to potential causing code executions. Having a certificate autonomy, which is also known as CA, issues digital certificate for secure connections. Cross-site scripting, which is injecting malicious code into a website. Denial of service, which is also known as DOS, overwhelming a system with the traffic to make it unbelievable or unavailable. Encryption, which is converting data into code to protect it. Exploit means taking advantage of a vulnerabilities to attack a system. Firewall is we already uploaded in another PCs and in our PCs, which is a network system to block unauthorized access. Hash function, it is a mathematical functions with the secure data integrity. IP spooling means faking an IP address to disguise a device identifier. Keylogger means software that records keystrokes, often for malicious purposes. Malware. Malware is a software which harmful or exploit system. Man in the middle, which is also known as MITIM, which is also known as attack intercepting communication between two parties. Network segmentation, dividing a network into smaller segments for security. Password cracking, dividing and guessing the or calculation password to gain unauthorized access. These technical jargons are used in various aspects of cybersecurity, which includes network security, cryptography, vulnerability assessment, and incident responses. So, what is firewall? A firewall is a network security that monitors and control incoming and outgoing network traffic, blocks or allow traffic based on the predetermined securities rules, protect network from unauthorized access, malwares, and denial of service attacks. So I have some types of firewalls, which is network firewall. Example is packet filtering, which is stateful inspection. Application firewall means web application firewall. Next generation firewall means intrusions preventing sandboxing. Virtual firewalls means, for example, cloud, virtualized environments. There are some techniques including in firewall, which is packet filtering, stateful inspections, deep packet inspections, network address transactions, which is NAT, port address transactions, which is PAT. What are the benefits of firewall? See, it improved network security, it enhanced the privacy, it reduced risks of cyber attacks, it controls over network traffic, it also helps to comply with the security regulations. So firewalls are a crucial component of network security, preventing unauthorized access and protecting against virus threats. So what are encryptions? See, encryptions is the process of converting plain text data into unreadable text to protect it from unauthorized access. It shows confidentiality, integrity, authenticity of data. There's some types of encryptions, which is symmetric encryptions, which also having example AES, DES, which is the use keys of for encryptions and having descriptions. Then asymptomatic encryptions, which is also known as RSA, eclectic curves, which having uses of pair of keys, publics and privates, encryptions and descriptions. Third is hash-based encryptions, which is SHA, MD5, uses of one-way hash function to transform data into a fixed length string. Encryption techniques. See, there are some techniques of encryptions of substitutions, transformations, block crypto, stream cipher, public key cryptography. So, what are the applications of encryptions are? Secure online transactions, virtual private networks, email encryptions, data rest encryptions, end-to-end encryptions. So these are the techniques which we use in the encryptions part. What are the benefits of encryption? protects data from unauthorized access. It ensures confidentiality and privacy. It also maintains data integrity. It maintains authentical senders and recipients. It also complies with the regulatory requirements. So encryption is a fundamental aspect of modern data security, ensuring that the sensitive information remains protected from cyber threats and unauthorized access. So what is malware? See, malware is a type of malicious software designed to harm or exploit a computer system or its data. Types of malware includes virus. It's replicate themselves and spread to other systems. Worms, self-replicating malware that doesn't need human interaction. Trojans, disguise themselves and legitimate software to gain access. Spyware, secretly monitor and collect personal data. Adware, display unwanted advertisements. Ransomware, encrypt data and demand payment to restore access. Rootkits, hide malware from the system and security software. Botnets, which infect multiple devices to conduct DDoS attacks or spread spams. Logic bombs, which is die dormant until triggered by a specific event. Backdoors, secretly grant access to a system or network. So there are some spreading methods of malware are phishing emails, infected software downloads, vulnerability in opening system and applications, infected websites or web ads, USBs devices or other external devices. So these are the some spread methods which is used in malwares. So how you protect and measures malware? Install antivirus software and keep it updated. Avoid suspicious links and attachment. Do not click any links and a pop-up message. Do not click over there. Avoid it. Use strong passwords and enable two-factor authorization. Keep operating system and software up to date. Change your passwords frequently. Use firewall and instructions detection system. Use encryptions and backward data regularly. Malware can lead to data breach, financial losses, and compromise system security, which making it essential to be aware of its type, spread methods, and protection measures. So these are the malwares which we have to keep in mind, and these are the treatments which we have to keep in our mind that we have to avoid these things.